Hi, pizza friends. You can still find delicious Augustine's Pizza at your local supermarket. The folks at Augustine's Pizza hope that their pizza is always your first choice for any and all occasions.
This program furnished by Sporting Goods, 23 East Washington Street, Newcastle. Call 724-658-2535.
The Cedars restaurant in Newcastle wants you to indulge in the food from their pleasing menu. The Cedars features Mediterranean, pub food, Middle Eastern cuisine, and so much more. They're open every day 11 a.m. to 10 p.m. Call the Cedars on the east side at 827 Addis Street, Newcastle. 724-658-9543. That's 724-658-9543.
Hello and welcome to the Cedars Sports Corner Report. Let's take a look at your around the sports on this Saturday. As for your college basketball, we have some ranked action coming at you. Penn State will travel to number 17 Illinois at noon on the Big Ten Network. As for your 12:30 we have here, number 5 UConn will play host to Long Island University at 12:30 on Fox Sports 1. For 1 o'clock, number 2 Texas will play host to Arkansas Pine Bluff on the Texas Longhorn Network, And also at 1 o'clock, Oklahoma will travel to number 9 Arkansas on ESPN2. As for your final 1 o'clock ranked game, we have Yale traveling to number 16 Kentucky at 1 o'clock on the SEC Network. Now we're going to get you some more ranked action here as we have number 4 Purdue traveling to Nebraska to take on the Cornhuskers. That game is at 2:15 on the Big Ten Network. We have a big ranked action in the SEC as number 8 Alabama will travel to number 1 Houston. That game is at 3 o'clock on ABC primetime. As for your other ranked action, Denver travels to number 19 UCLA at 3 o'clock on the Pac-12 Network. Number 22 San Diego will travel to St. Mary's at 3 on ESPN+. North Carolina, who is recently not ranked, but still have an important game, will play host to Georgia Tech at 3:15 on ESPN. Locally, Sacred Heart will travel to Pittsburgh to take on the Panthers at 3:30 on the ACC Network. As for your other ranked games, number 11 Auburn goes to Memphis. That game is at 5 o'clock on ESPN2. Number 6 Kansas, will travel to Missouri to take on the Tigers at 5:15 on ESPN. Maryland Eastern Shore will travel to number 15 Duke on the ACC Network. Number 14 Indiana will play host to number 10 Arizona at 7:30 on Fox. That's another ranked game for you. We have number 21 Creighton traveling to BYU at 10 o'clock on Fox Sports 1. And to cap it all off, number 24 TCU travel to SMU at 10 on ESPN2. There's a great college basketball slate this Saturday, and don't miss those games. As for your National Hockey League schedule, Ottawa will travel to Nashville at 1:30. Detroit will travel to Dallas at 2 o'clock. That game is on the NHL Network. Florida will go to Tampa Bay at 4:30. 7 o'clock, the LA Kings go to Montreal to take on the Canadiens. Buffalo Sabres will travel to Pittsburgh to take on your hometown Penguins. That game is also at 7. And that game could be found on ESPN+. Calgary goes to Toronto at 7. That game could also be found on ESPN+. Carolina goes to New York to take on the Islanders at 7:30 on ESPN+. And finally, Minnesota goes to Vancouver at 10 o'clock on ESPN+. Now, to cap off your Saturday, we're going to look around the NBA. San Antonio travels to Miami at 5 o'clock. Brooklyn goes to Indiana at 7. And the LA Clippers, go to Washington at 7 as well. As for 7:30, Oklahoma City travels to Cleveland to take on the Cavaliers. 8 o'clock, Dallas goes to Chicago to take on the Bulls. And 8:30 primetime, we have an NBA Finals rematch. The Boston Celtics will travel to Golden State to take on the Warriors. That game is on ABC. Utah goes to Denver at 9 o'clock, and Minnesota goes to Portland at 10 o'clock. So we got a big sports slate this Saturday for you. Let's hope you maybe head over to the Cedars, catch the great games, enjoy some great food. We're going to take a time out. We'll be right back.
The Crane Room for your lunch and dinner rendezvous. You'll enjoy their pleasant atmosphere. The Crane Room takes pride in their wide variety menu. Appetizers, sandwiches, soups, salads, entrees, pasta, and the best burgers in town. Newcastle's best selection of domestic, import, and craft beers from around the world, and the Crane Room features a 35-tap draft system. Ask about their daily specials that will please you every time. The Crane Room is located at 3009 Wilmington Road in Neshannock Township. Call 724-656-1553.